My name is Carly Williams, and I'm a fifth-year student at the University of Cincinnati, studying at the School of Social Work. And today we are going to be looking at how removal from biological parental custody impacts children's behaviors, specifically at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Butler County. The purpose of the study was to analyze how children's behaviors change when they are not under the guardianship of biological parents. More categorically, does Big Brothers Big Sisters help divert negative behavior with the one-on-one mentoring program? To further the research, I looked at which behavior changes are most commonly seen in these children, determining if those changes are affected in a positive or negative manner. Programs offered by Big Brothers Big Sisters are community-based and site-based. Community-based programs are offered to kids aged kindergarten through 12th grade. They go out into the community twice a month on weekends for about 2 hours. For this study, site-based is the focus. Site-based is held at a local school facilitated by a Big Brothers Big Sisters staff member once a week. Our mentors are adults and young adults from correlating high schools in the same district or surrounding universities who commit to seeing the child once a week after school for at least 1 year. Participants in this study are children enrolled in the 2022-2023 year at school with the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. There are a total of 15 matches at the elementary school. 3 of those 15 children do not live under the guardianship of their biological parents. Those 3 were chosen for the study as well as their bigs. My predictions for the study are that behaviors while in school will be the most negatively affected. I think this because through research of other articles, Bavir, Conway, and Lee stated that children in these living conditions are more likely to be suspended, repeat a grade, and have lower school engagement. I believe that these components will factor into children's grades dropping as well. The relationships with the biological parents might decline, which would cause a disruption in the children's mental health due to their feelings and the change that comes with living with their new guardian. The methods used were mainly formal interviews with the children and informal interviews with their bigs. I used formal interviews with the children to get an in-depth look at how their lives have changed since being under new guardianship. Conducting informal interviews with their bigs was necessary to get an adult's perspective on the behavior change and on their progress. Match force data was applied to determine who each child in the program lives with to compare and contrast the data between participants and their peers. Match force was used to determine who the 15 kids in the program live with. You can see here in a bar graph comparing the number of kids living in different types of households. More specifically, in a pie chart, you can see that I found that 4 kids live with both parents, equaling out to 26.7%. 3 kids who do not live with either one of their biological parents, equaling out to 20%. 6 kids who live only with their mother, equaling out to 40%. 1 kid whose parents have shared custody, equaling out to 6.7%. 1 kid who was previously removed from their biological parents but is now reunited, equaling out to 6.7% as well. And then no kids live only with their dad, equaling out to 0%. The results show that the biggest effect on children and their behavior was while they were in school. Of the participants, all 3 said they have noticed themselves falling into peer pressure and that they are not friends with the people they once used to be. On a positive note, 2 of the 3 kids said they saw great improvements due to their guardians being more involved with their school and helping with their homework. 1 kid said they saw no changes in their grades. 2 of the 3 kids said that their relationship with their biological parents has gotten worse. 1 kid said nothing was changed because she has chosen not to be in contact with her mother for a while now. 2 out of the 3 kids said they are happy in their homes. 1 kid asked to skip this question and move on. The limitations of the study was gender. The 3 children who lived with a guardian other than their biological parents were all female. The low number of participants creates a block in terms of gathering common behaviors and relating data, and then only being able to sit down with the children for a limited amount of time produced challenges with getting all the information needed to complete the study. With Big Brothers Big Sisters, one-on-one mentoring is the main intervention. So taking their time away from their bigs when they only get to see them once a week isn't ideal. In my discussion and findings, I found that the children are falling into patterns of peer pressure at school. Children under the care of a guardian or guardians who are not their biological parents have seen improvements in their school performance grade-wise. The bigs have reported that they have seen improvements all around with their grades, behavior, participation, and socialization. Our bigs have made great impacts on these children, and continuing the one-on-one relationship with each of them gives them that consistency that is needed to continue to give these kids an opportunity to thrive in life even under tough circumstances.